All right. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Amira Waters, and I'm with the Jefferson County Business Resource Center. And most of you have already heard that we did close our doors on December 31st. But as promised, we're here today with two members of the SBDC. We have Mr. Rob Rose, who's the Director of Programs and Engagement, and Greg Durocher. And I'm sorry if I bash that, but Greg is a business advisor and also in charge of some of their specialty programs. So Jeffco, just as I've shared with you, Jeffco BRC has closed, but our sister organizations are here to support you and meet your business success needs. So that's the purpose of this video. I'm going to turn it over to Rob. He can share with you a little bit about the SBDC, and then I think he's going to kick it over to Greg, and he's going to share with you about his specialties. So Rob, go ahead and take it away.
Yes, thank you, Mara. We are excited to work with these folks. We are the Denver Metro Small Business Development Center. And I'd like to say that there's really two things that we focus in on a daily basis and do quite well in both areas. First and foremost, we like to meet our clients where they're at, whether they're just getting started, a maturing business, a growth opportunity. We want to see where they're at so that we can, number one, offer education and training programs they're going to be and make them most successful. Those education and training programs range anywhere from a basic startup class all the way through business planning, personal development, coaching, and all the way through that life cycle of a business, if you will. The flip side of that coin is really we're also going to meet you where you're at after some of that education and training program. You may need one-on-one consulting. That consulting looks like in our center really about 15 to 18 different business consultants with different areas of focus. That could be anywhere from Greg, who you're going to hear from in just a moment, that talks more about sort of generalist getting started, a lot of different sort of areas of focus, all the way through marketing or sales focus, maybe finances, going a little deeper into finances, and even areas like government contracting and procurement opportunities that some businesses may want to look into. We have consultants, coaches, if you will, in those areas of focus. So again, at the end of the day, we're looking to help you out, whether you are just getting started with that sort of idea up here on a cocktail napkin or getting the business to the next stage, next level of growth, development, and then some all the way through, hopefully at the end of the day and at the end of your business sort of juncture, maybe you're looking about selling that business too. So we have programming and thoughts for that as well. So Greg, as mentioned before, Greg Durocher is our lead instructor as well as one of our lead business consultants. He leads our Leading Edge program. Leading Edge is a 10-week business plan writing class. It walks you through on Thursday evenings, 3 hours a night during those 10 weeks in writing a business plan. The two areas really that we look at when folks come to us is they're looking to write a business plan, number one, for either a roadmap for them, which every business should have first and foremost. But a lot of times folks also understand that they may need some funding down the road. So that's also why they put that business plan together. So Greg is the lead instructor. He works through that process with them over the 10 weeks. We introduce them to not just Greg's knowledge base, as well as bringing in guest speakers. And then we have a platform that works behind that program called Live Plan to help them create week by week that business plan. So at the end of the 10 weeks, they actually have a business plan to turn in. They have a business plan to work with a advisor with. They have a business plan maybe to work with someone that's going to help them fund that business as well down the road. So I'd like to turn it over to Greg to introduce himself, as well as some of the things face-to-face that he works with our clients more specifically with. Greg.
Thanks, Rob. So as Rob mentioned, I'm one of 15 to 18, sometimes as many as 20 different consultants. And what I like about the SBDC Consulting Network is we're not employees of the SBDC. We are individuals who are out doing business in their own area of expertise, or have some have retired from running their own businesses, or they dedicate a certain number of hours a month to be able to help up and coming business owners refine their knowledge set and skill set in their area of expertise. So the wealth of information that you have access to through the SBDC is pretty amazing. As far as the programming goes, Leading Edge that Rob was talking about is just one of the many programming class type environments that the SBDC offers. So there's going to be content classes available from marketing or digital marketing specific or startup, getting your business legally, all of the things that you need to do to launch a business successfully. The Leading Edge is just the longest duration and most intense program that we offered, which is all focused on getting your business plan dialed in so that you can do those next steps. My area of expertise as one of those consultants is more in that kind of early on startup brainstorming, getting your business model refined, things along that nature. But as a business owner myself, I run an e-commerce business with my wife. So online marketing is something that I have a lot of personal experience in, along with some supply chain stuff. But having been a consultant with the SBDC for 5+ years, my knowledge base is growing, and all of the consultants that are with the SBDC have incredible life experience and knowledge. And Kim Roberts, who is the call her the gatekeeper at the SBDC, if you come to the SBDC for some assistance, you'll be interacting with Kim, who is going to help you meet with the right consultant who can answer your specific needs. So we look forward to working with you and helping you get your businesses up and running and growing to be, financially profitable businesses.
Fantastic. So you hit on a few things that I think are so important, the elements of true success. And one was service, that all the business advisors are volunteers. So they're just donating their time and effort. Having that understanding of just how
pretty close. Yeah, I think it's technically there's some compensation involved, but our time to the clients is at no cost to the clients.
Yeah, no, okay.
But we all are in our businesses and dedicate, set aside a certain amount of time to work with the SBDC to give back.
Fantastic. That's great. All right. And so how would they get a hold of, I guess they're going to go through Kim Roberts, right? So that's who we want to call.
Yes. So Kim, definitely either call Kim, Kim Roberts, last name Roberts. Her direct line is 303-620-8076. And or her email address is her name, Kim, Kim .Roberts, ROBERTS, at DenverSBDC.org. And that's Small Business Development Center, SBDC.org.
And I think just to follow up on that, I think it's a great place to get familiar with the offering of the SBDC is to go to DenverSBDC.org website. Mm-hmm. And there you can look at the full calendar of events. You can look at the under the team, you can see who all the consultants are, and most of them have an area of expertise. So you'll always want to come in through the portal of the website as well. Definitely want to check that out.
Perfect. And I imagine you guys are offering the services through Zoom now, right? Or virtual at this point?
Yes. Everything, all of our classes, our consulting can be done via Zoom meeting or phone call. But yes, all of our education training programs are 100% through a Zoom or similar platform.
Fantastic. It's super exciting. The other thing that you really caught my ear was you have roughly, you said about 18 business advisors, and it sounds like you match them with the needs of the client, which is really unique. So that's fantastic. All right.
Yeah. So we have a couple of people who specialize in marketing. We have a couple of people that specialize in the whole numbers of it all, or getting your QuickBooks set up, your accounting software or your accounting set up correctly. So yeah, very niche. We have people who work with government contracts and help people that might need that type of assistance. I'm not sure if we have a legal person. We often have somebody who's very well versed in restaurants. So we can serve the whole broad spectrum of business opportunities that are out there. We can get the right consultant with you.
That's great.
And just to dovetail onto that, Amira, too, is the better part of that is the fact that we have such a deep bench of consultants. As Greg had mentioned, you may start off with Greg first coming in with a business concept idea. And what we do is then we start marrying you up with maybe Wendy, who is one of our consultants in marketing, and then somebody on the finance or sales side of things. So it's definitely, again, following that life cycle and, as I like to say, meeting you where you're at, whether you're just getting started or looking for a second location or anything along those lines, hiring staff. We have HR consultants as well. So we're going to help you out whatever that need is.
All right, fantastic. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to meet everybody today. And again, if you want to connect with the SBDC, the website is?
Website is www.denversbdc.org. And again, I gave you Kim Roberts' information. She would be the best point of contact. And as Greg mentioned, yeah, please visit us and take a look at some of our offerings through our website first and foremost before you make an appointment.
That sounds great. Thank you so much.